Hello everyone, Jules here. Today I'm going to talk about a tarot deck that isn't shown or talked about very often, and that is the Dali Tarot, which is named after the artist Salvador Dali. And I'm going to show some cards from the deck and also show a book that actually is really useful. The deck can be bought separately to the book, but I think the way it's sold now, they can be bought together as a set. So the Dali Tarot, I'm just going to show some major arcana cards to start with. There's a bit of mystery regarding how the tarot deck was commissioned, but it's quite well known that Salvador Dali was interested in tarot and most likely did commission the deck towards the end of his life. For people who don't know, Salvador Dali was probably one of the best known and one of the best surrealist painters that has ever existed, and I am a big fan of Salvador Dali's art. The art on the cards has got some scenes that are taken from his surrealist paintings for the major arcana, but with the scenic pip cards, they are mostly collage pictures from the Spanish masters who Salvador Dali quite idolised and adored, because when he began painting, he actually copied the Spanish masters before he started his surrealist paintings that he is known for. So I'm going to show you some of the cards to begin with from the major arcana. The magician, of course, is Dali himself, which I really like. And I actually like the gold borders on these. It actually looks really nice with the cards, on the cards, and the back is gold as well. The next one is the Lovers. So you can see that this would be most likely taken from a Spanish master painting for the collage of the card. Next one is Strength, and in this deck it's basically based on the weight system. The only difference is that the strength in this deck is 11 and justice is 8. And I really like this strength card because it's got a lovely Chinese porcelain lion for the lion in the strength card, and I just think that's a really interesting touch. So that was the strength card. Next one is Death. I really like this deck, it's one of my favourites. Tower. They're really quite beautiful cards, particularly the major arcana, but I like the scenic pips on the minor arcana as well. So that's the Tower. And the card that I probably like most of all is the Moon. I think that's a particularly beautiful moon card. So there's some of my favourite major arcana cards. I'll just show you the main idea of the pip cards. This is the Wands, and I love the way, you can see even with the ace that it's a scenic pip. I love the green wand for the wands, because that really makes me think of spring, which is what the wand fire element represents. So that's Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and I love the bird here for air, for the air element. And Ace of Pentacles. I'm just going to show a few of the Cups pips that I particularly like. That's the Two of Cups, and you can see it is like the Weight deck because it's got the fire winged lion face here with the Mercury symbol, which is also in the Two of Cups in the Weight deck. Three of Cups. And this is probably my favourite, the Four of Cups. I just think that is quite a beautiful card. So now I'm just going to talk a little bit about the book that either comes with the deck as a set, or you can buy the deck and the book separately, like I did. Here is the book. It's a fantastic book. It's written by Johannes Fiebig, who is German, and Johannes Fiebig has actually written a lot of tarot books that have been translated into English, and sometimes he writes tarot books with his wife Evelyn Berger. So this is the book on the Dali Tarot. It's a great book for the deck. It very much it talks about a bit of the background for the deck, but there is a page for each card and colour pictures of all of the cards, and this book and deck are still readily available, so it's relatively easy to get. And I also find this book really interesting. The meanings for each card are quite profound. They are not just your usual sort of meanings for the pips or any of the cards really, and I've been reading a lot of tarot books for a very long time, and this one really captured my attention because the meanings for each of the cards are quite interesting. So this book is worth getting for a lot of reasons, not only to understand the deck, but the meanings for the cards are quite interesting as well. And there aren't many books that have full colour pictures for all of the cards either. So it's a great book. It's not all that expensive. It's about the same price as the deck itself. It's a paperback book. I'll put the details under the video about the details. This is published by a German publisher, Koenigsfurt Verlag, and it's quite easy to buy, and this was translated into English from the German, and the deck is also published by the same company. They're probably distributed through AGM, AG Mueller, I would expect, probably, I would think, but they're quite easy to get. Okay, well that's my review on the Dali Tarot, and I hope that has been interesting for some people out there who might decide to have a look at the deck and decide to get the deck or the book. But I do recommend the book as well. You can read the deck relatively easily without the book, but the book is worth getting. But because the deck is scenic pips and based on the weight system, you would be able to read it without the book. Okay, well, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye for now.